Hello friends, and welcome to PilatesFusion with Pelvic Clock work to start off our session. This is number 13 in a series of 30, and I'm layering them with also a series of 30 yoga practices, and they both kind of help each other out. And you can certainly do these individually, or you can do the whole series with me. For now, let's bring out a block or something sturdy for your head, like a pillow, towards the end of the class. And we're going to start by laying onto our backs and start with our 12 and 6 pelvis clock, which is the tip of the tailbone and the center ridge of our sacrum, with the help of our lower abs, and to untie knots in lower back and to find our deep core. So let's take a supine form onto our backs and put the feet hip widths apart, not for windshield wiper, but simply just hips, knees, ankles, and arms nice and long. And we'll start off with a neutral spine. And then from there, we'll take our scooping the belly button in and working on our C curve, and also working on just engaging the abs, center ridge of sacrum, and then we'll go down to tip of tailbone and center ridge of sacrum. So 12 o'clock right below the belly button, straight through, super active, and then down to 6 o'clock, tip of the tailbone. And we'll keep on doing this. Inhale and exhale. And today we're going to stick with 6 and 12 because we do anterior posterior tilt today for our next yoga practice. And this will also certainly be handy for our different prone poses that are coming up. So we'll do 6 and 12, and we use our lower abs, only the abs, to move the hips. We don't have to contract the glutes or hamstrings or quads. Lower abs is being ignited and woken up. We'll keep on for another 10 here, and another 9 anterior posterior with our hips, with the help of our lower abs. And another 6 here, and another 5, and another 4, and another 3, and another 2, and then we'll come back to our neutral spine and take a few laps around, 3 on each side for 12 o'clock, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 more laps, and really tracing the edges of our sacrum. Knees are straight up, and this will help us to also untie knots in sacral region. We'll do 2 more. We'll do 5 on each. 2 more, looping around, and 12, and all the way down to 6, and then around and all the way up to 12. And then we'll come around and do counterclockwise and come for our 12 and 9 and 6, and we'll keep on going, and inhale and exhale, and we'll do another 2 loops here. Untie knots in lower back, activating abdominals and activating diagonal and transverse and front and back movements. 1 more loop around here, and then we'll take the knees into the chest. And holding the knees in, sacrum down onto the mat, hands underneath the knees, and we roll our way up, and we'll start with our rolling like a ball and series of 5, and then we're going to take our way down onto our belly. For now, hands underneath the knees, and bring the knees all the way together. Scoop the belly, especially the part from pubic bone to belly button, right there where we just were. And then we're going to call upon all muscles to help us to roll nice and smooth each and every vertebrae. And we'll do another 3 here, and another 2, and 1 more. Scooping the belly, squeezing the muscles, and then we'll take our hands in front of the knees down onto our shins, nice and snug for 5, rolling like a ball here. And take ourselves down and back up and down and back up. And 3 more. And 1, 2 more. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. And the last one. And this one around, we're going to hold on to our right leg, and left leg is out, and we're going to roll down to the top, to the bottom of the shoulder blades. So we're right below the shoulder blades, and double pulse and switch, double pulse and switch, double pulse, switch, double pulse. Scoop the belly, lower back is in the mat, and we switch and switch and switch and switch, and 2 more. Exhale, exhale, and switch. And last one, both knees into the chest, hands around the shins, double knee extension, extend, circle the arms, hands by ankles, and extend and circle and hug in and extend and circle, and 2 more. Inhale and exhale, feet stays together the whole time, extending all parts. Last one, knees to chest, and extend out, and then circle, knees in, and take our right leg up, and double pulse and switch, and double pulse and switch, double pulse, double pulse, double pulse. We are not pulling on the leg with our arms or hands. They are just there to helping us. We'll do another 2 and another 1. And then from here, hands behind the head or hands underneath the sacrum. And we'll do double leg extensions, dropping and back up. Now we'll do our best to keep that 12 o'clock spot glued into the mat by hugging the front side. Inhale and exhale, and dropping and back up, and dropping and back up, and dropping and back up. We'll do 2 more here. Exhale and inhale, and exhale and inhale. And then from there, bend your knees, and we'll take bicycle with elbow to knee and elbow to knee. Big wide circles with the legs extending from the core. We'll do another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and last 1. And take the knees into the chest and head down and hug your knees all the way in. And then we're going to roll our way up and come over onto our belly. Knees, hands, and we're going to skip the belly and come to tabletop to start and do our bird dog, and then we're going to get ourselves down on for swimming and swan as well. But we'll stay right here. Your toes can be untucked or tucked depending on how it feels for your knees. I prefer tucked. Arch the spine up to the sky, and we hold the front side. We exhale the air. Take our left leg and our right arm out, and take the knee to the elbow, and elbow to knee from the core. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale, and extend from the core all the way out to fingers and toes, holding on. 2 more and 1 more, and hold it here. We'll do a little pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back down. And arch the spine up to the sky, nice and tall. And then we'll keep that close hugging in feeling in the front of the spine. Extend your right leg and your left arm, and we'll take knee to elbow for about 8 times. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend, exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale, and 4 more. Extend the back leg, extend the front arm, and 2 more, and 1 more. And then we'll hold it out here and pulse up and away and up and up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand and knee back down. Child's pose. Bring your legs together. Extend away from your arms. Sink your hips down towards your seat and towards your heels. And take a few breaths right here. And making your way all the way out onto your belly, please. And from here, we're going to make our way into swimming. I'm going to fix my speaker a little bit so it's nice and safe. And from here, we're going to extend the arms all the way out and legs all the way out. Tuck the toes under and lift perhaps your quads up so you feel like you're nice and even onto the front side. You can have your forehead all the way down to start. And then we're going to press the palms and lift the upper body. And we're going to lift the arms and the legs and opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And extend, extend, and pedal away. Hold the front side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hands by shoulders. Child's pose, knees together, and sit back down onto your heels. And we're going to come back out onto our belly again. This time around, we're going to come to cobra and extend up and away. And extend the legs away. And then we're going to come all the way back down. Forehead to mat. And then we lift back up 1 more time. 2 more times we're going to lift up and get that nice extension front and back, lifting the belly, hold from pubic bone to belly button to sternum, and then bringing it back down. Extend the legs away as well, and press hands down and lifting all the way up. And slowly bringing yourself back down. And then from here, next one, we're going to lift up, and then we're going to let go of our hands, and we're going to lift our legs up into the air as well and do a little fun flopping around on our belly in a nice tidy way called Swan. So here we are. We got to hold on to that front side and let go of the arms and extend up and away and come back to our cobra and extend. And again, and full hugging in the front side. We'll do another 2 here, and 1 more, and cobra, belly, and child's pose, knees together, this time around hugging midline and sitting down on our heels, and the arms forward, press the palms, extend the belly button in towards the front of the spine, and then from there, very active child's pose, hugging down, knees together. We'll take a couple of nice breaths here. And coming up onto tabletop, arch the spine and come to elephant pose with your feet a little bit closer in towards the hands so the heels can be down on the mat and belly button is lifting. We're arching the back and we are very active into the front of the spine, lower belly up to belly button, up to sternum. We just wrap everything to the front side. Press the palms down, and then we walk our way over to our hands. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, come down to a seat, and we're going to roll our way down and take chest lifts. You can take the block between your knees, and so we get to hold our midline nice and organized, and our knee stays in an upright, even position. And we have a little some reminder to squeeze the midline, inner knees, inner thigh, belly button, all the way up to the sternum. Hands behind the head, elbows to the side, And then slightly elbows up, and we lift our way above our shoulder blades and almost all the way back down and up and almost all the way back down, and exhale and inhale. Lower back stays in the mat the whole time. We inhale up, a brief hold, and down and up, and 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 a brief hold, and down and up and back down. We'll do another 8 and another 7, another 6 and 5 and 4 more and 3 more. Squeeze the block, 2 more. Lower back in the mat, 1 more. And here we are holding all the way up. So we are below the shoulder blades anatomically. So the shoulder blades are lifted off the mat, and we keep on pulsing and binding the front side together, building strength, remembrance, muscle stability for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and take it all the way back down. And then we'll take the block behind the head, please, and come to opposite arm and leg. I like to call it kind of happy bug instead of the other version. So here we are with the knees pushed slightly in, like if forward away from the hips, just a slight bit, so we get that nice tug and remembrance of muscle building into the abdominal, scooping the belly button. Lower back is in the mat, arms to the sky, arms are facing each other. Right arm, left leg, extend away and bring it back in, and opposite, and we'll extend the arm and the leg only as far out as we can support the abdominal stability and the back, lower back, spine into the mat. If we keep on arching back and forth in the hips, then bring your leg and your arm in a little closer, or up a little closer, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. And we keep on going. A little brief hold at the end. It's a nice diagonal pull and push and hugging in. Keep on going for 10 more, and for 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 more. And then we'll bring it all the way in, knees to chest, and bring your feet flat. Take your block away, arms to the side, feet on each side of the mat, and windshield wipe, knees side to side. Do a little scooping in the belly, and another scooping, and up and over, and taking it up and over. And from here, knees to chest, make circles onto your sacrum, and other way around. And then from here, hands under the knees, roll your way up and take your downward facing dog and pedal out your ankles, the calves, the back of the knees. Press the palms, lift upper arm bones. And then from here, come down onto your knees. And we have reached the very end and are complete with our Pilates Fusion session for day 13. So I'll look forward to seeing you in the next session or in any of my yoga classes here on my YouTube channel. And thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.